You've been working hard on your credit score. You have a good generic FICO. You're getting ready to buy a house. Well, get ready to be stripped bare as far as your financial life is concerned when the bank asks for a tri-merge credit report. For a mortgage loan, the lender will require a tri-merge credit report. A tri-merge credit report is just what it sounds like. The three major credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, all submit reports on one document. The lender looks at all three scores and judges you by the middle score. Now, when you apply for a credit card or an automobile loan, you can be pretty sure and rest assured that the person that's proposing to lend you the money is going to look at the credit score without looking underneath the hood at the components of the credit score. Well, mortgage loans are a much more serious business, and it sometimes seems as though we're going down a rabbit hole, and looking at the facts becomes more like a funhouse mirror than the nice rigid things that we've talked about as far as compiling a good credit score. No longer is a credit score just a 300 to an 850, but it's an iteration of a bunch of factors that the lender may find important. And it's a customized credit score, which you're not going to be able to get yourself until the lender gets it for you. It's a proprietary matter between the lender and the FICO scoring people, exactly how that score is put together. And even though the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is not very happy about that, that is the way the situation exists currently. One of the things that you can rest assured is that it is quite merciless kind of a thing. The fraud messages can be triggered by too many moves or even a middle initial that's off. Underwriting alerts can be many things that possibly do not really factor into your credit score, but it could be things in the nature of a job switch or a number of job switches. And authorized user accounts, so-called piggyback accounts that we've talked about as a quick fix for a bad credit score, are still okay. But if you've stacked a bunch of authorized user accounts, it's going to catch up with you on a tri-merge report. They do have a way of measuring if the score has been artificially inflated that way. One or two, you're probably fine, as long as everything else is fine. But it's something to bear in mind that these people are proposing to lend you a lot of money, and they are anything but stupid. The FICO different factors, we talked in the previous chapter about the 49 different FICO scores, but for an example, a tri-merge credit report I looked at just before I began this chapter had three actually different ranges of credit scores. One of the ranges was 334 to 818, not 300 to 850, as we're told FICO generic scores are measured. Another one 309 to 839, another one 320 to 844. So you can see the difference can be quite significant. So just remember, when you've got your credit scores and your credit reports as cleaned up as you possibly can, tri-merge credit report is still something that bears scrutiny. When you first see one, when you first apply for a mortgage loan, you'll be quite surprised at the detail it goes into. But as long as you're prepared and you've been listening and taking heed to the things we've been saying, you'll do just fine.